options. We'll take a look at your drive with Kfi in the sky next.
Ah, girl, thank you. You're a lifesaver. No problem. Really don't think much my car. I love a new car like yours. Actually, it's not new. It's a Toyota certified used car. Wow, looks new. Drives great. Oh, that's because Toyota inspects from top to bottom. Gives them great warranties. And, you know, it's a Toyota. Huh. Mind dropping me off at a Toyota dealer? Business.
The best new cars do make the best used cars. And now, get 1.99 APR on any used Camry, Corolla, RAV4, or any of the Prius family. Along with a 160-point inspection, you get a 12-month or 12,000-mile limited comprehensive warranty and 7 years of roadside assistance from the date of purchase. For all warranties, see dealer for details. Not all customers will qualify. Limited term financing through Toyota Financial Services. Must take delivery from Toyota Certified Used Vehicle Dealer stock by midnight November 1st. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Get your news with Newsy, the only 24/7 news network that's free, using your TV's digital antenna or your favorite streaming device. Newsy is the essential, relevant journalism you've been searching for. Solid facts without the opinion. Learn more at newsy.com.
SoCal weather from KFI, mostly sunny today, with highs from the low 60s to the mid-70s. This report is brought to you by Newsy, the only free 24/7 over-the-air news network. Let's take a look at your drive with Jeff Boss.
Oh boy, this will make you late. I'll vouch for it. Now, I'm going to talk about the southbound 101, the Hollywood Freeway. Now, coming out of the Cuenca Pass. Once you get level, it's going to stop at Sunset Boulevard. The issue, and we're trying to figure out why, but it really doesn't matter at this point. Caltrans was setting up there. It's closed. Obviously for some kind of emergency work, but South 101 to the north and South 110 completely shut down, as well as the right lane. So you got to jump off that Hollywood freeway. It's pretty easy to do. If you, like around Silver Lake, you can get off, make a right and a hard left. That's Temple. That'll get you into downtown Los Angeles. Now the South 5, if you're thinking about that coming out of the San Fernando Valley, well, it's okay now. It was jammed earlier this morning. That was the other big problem. Right now, from the 134 down to East LA, well, it'll be slow, but at least all lanes open for you. So, morning here. Internet and action at visit Superwoman, superlawyer.com. Jeff KFI in the sky.
This report is sponsored by Circle K. Sip and save at Circle K with their new drink subscription. Enjoy one coffee or fountain drink every day for only $5.99 a month. Sign up in stores. Circle K. Take it easy.
Have you been thinking about selling your house? Well, I know somebody who wants to buy it. The people at OpenDoor.com. See, OpenDoor.com is the new way to sell your home. And boy, do I wish I had known about Open Door when we sold our house. Because OpenDoor.com really cuts out all the stressful parts of selling your house. I say it kind of eliminates the suck factor. You don't have the prep work. You're not going to have to do all the repairs yourself. You're not going to have all those people tromping through your house. You just go to OpenDoor.com, answer a few simple questions about your house. How many bathrooms does it have? How many square feet? How many bedrooms? That sort of thing. And within a few minutes, Open Door compares your house to others in the neighborhood and gives you a real competitive offer with your home. So just go to OpenDoor.com, enter your address, and see how much they are willing to offer you for your house. Sell your home the new-fashioned way at OpenDoor.com/myoffer. Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage, Inc., license number 0206113 in California, and Open Door Brokerage, LLC in its other markets. Sell your home the new-fashioned way at OpenDoor.com/myoffer.
Don't miss Hulu's new original series, Dope Sick, an investigative thriller from executive producer Danny Strong. Discover how one company triggered the worst drug epidemic in American history and then tried to cover it up. Watch how it all began in the boardrooms of Big Pharma, ravaged small-town America, and made its way to the hallways of the DEA. The series stars Michael Keaton, Rosario Dawson, Peter Sarsgaard, Caitlin Dever, Will Poulter, and John Hogenacker, and Michael Stuhlbarg. Watch the first 3 episodes now and catch new episodes Wednesday on Hulu.
You are the proud possessor of a secret weapon, maybe even several. Your major appliances, washers, dryers, dishwashers. When you use your appliances outside the peak hours of 4 to 9 p.m., you're choosing times when renewable energy is plentiful. Now that's using your powers for good. SCE Time of Use Rates, an easy way to make a change for the better. Visit SCE.com/POU rates for more information.
File the line 8DB at your mortgage as a fair housing lender. NMLS 162-6699.
With mortgage rates being nearly the lowest in history, it's impossible not to hear and see ads everywhere wanting you to refi.
It can be confusing at best. That's why the team at True Mortgage is urging you to shop around and ask any potential lender the toughest questions. Then, give True Mortgage a call, 833-66-FASTER, and ask those same questions point blank.
Whether you're looking to refinance or take advantage of the equity in your home to pay off high interest rate credit cards and loans, True Mortgage loan consultants will give it to you straight.
If you're paying anything over 2.5% on your mortgage, shop the market and then call True Mortgage last.
Yeah, you heard that right. Call them last. See what others can do for you, then see if True can beat it.
That is confidence. They're putting their money where your mortgage is.
Shop around, then give True Mortgage a call, 833-66-FASTER, or log on to TrueNow.com.
833-66-FASTER. Talk to a professional. They'll help you navigate all the noise and pick what's right for you.
833-66-FASTER, or dial pound 250, keyword True Mortgage.
This is William Smith, owner of Service Champions Plumbing, Heating, and AC, and I want you to know that we have the world's friendliest technicians. Here's how we do it. We only hire friendly people. It's the very first thing we look for during the interview. If they're not friendly, it's a deal breaker. We think we're checking their experience and technical abilities, but we're really seeing if they smile or not. We're checking to see if they're polite, approachable, outgoing, and kind. And if they are, and only if they are, then we take a look at their technical abilities. But if they're grumpy and don't smile or aren't polite, no job. The result is an entire team of over 200 of the world's friendliest technicians. Call and see for yourself. Our precision tune-up and professional cleaning is just $88. Call Service Champions at 833-777-7777 or find us online at servicechampions.com.
Service Champions Plumbing, Heating, Safety, and good people free.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
I remember buying a beer at Staples Center.
Let me guess.
How much?
14.
Yeah, $14 for a beer.
What? We'll go you 12 ounces.
Right? And I'm not a one beer guy. I'm like 9.
The Tim Conway Jr. Show.
9.
At least, right? You gotta get rolling.
Weeknights at 6 on KFI.
And we are back, Handle Morning Crew, as we finish Handle on the News late edition on this Tuesday. Jennifer Jones Lee, Wayne, and me.
Shipping containers. Have you seen them out there in the port? Well, the problem is they're just sitting out there in the port, and that means that store shelves could be kind of bare in the near future unless they get those unloaded and in. But that's the problem, is how do you get them from the water to the port and then actually into the stores?
Yeah, and this story talking about they're being dumped in neighborhoods like trash.
Yeah.
Because shipping containers. You never would have thought that happened. How do you just turn around and dump a shipping container? The truck driver, you need, you can't just turn around and, like a dump truck and lift the container up, and it slides off. You have to take it off.
So they've got the dumping of the actual containers themselves, but getting those containers out of the port is a problem. ABC7 just reported they've got a record 100 container ships that are waiting to enter the ports of LA and Long Beach, and they say the backlog is leading to empty store shelves across the country and higher prices.
Oh, absolutely. It's a true crisis right now.
Yeah.
Now's a good time to learn how to be a truck driver. Learn how to drive the big rigs.
We were following some big rig, I don't remember, and it was a more private company or something, but it was like starting wages was, I think they were like $23, $25 an hour with signing bonuses. So like we were talking about Amazon, trying to get anybody in with, any way that they possibly could. Seems these trucking companies are doing the same thing.
Yeah, no, I like the idea of a brand new truck driver, untrained, taking one of those 18-wheelers and driving down the highway. I couldn't get more excited about that.
What could go wrong?
Procter & Gamble, huge company, makes Tide detergent, Gillette razors, diapers, toilet paper. They said they're raising the cost on all of these things because of what we have been discussing.
Well, of course. Everything's going up.
And I'm sorry, my computer just froze on me.
Not a problem. That's all right. I'll do this then.
Carson. So Carson is that the one we're on?
No.
Oh, okay, sorry.
We're on
It's another product that the price is going up.
Sorry, guys. Okay, go
Oh,
on.
yeah, big time. They take
Well, it's naloxone, which is
Damn.
this drug that's used to save people from opiate overdoses, and it's being bought up like crazy. Community groups are paying up to 30 times more than normal to get this medication.
I know, and all it does is save people's lives. You think that of all the governmental intervention, even the people that are against the government coming in, do you take these life-saving drugs like EpiPens and not regulate and say you can only charge X number of dollars? For example, naloxone, which it reverses opioid overdose immediately. I mean, that saves your life. Someone can be in the middle of an opioid, a heroin overdose. You get a shot of naloxone, and your life is saved. I mean, that quickly. Yep, 30 times as much.
Because Pfizer had some problem, manufacturing problem, and they used to give this to these community groups, and they couldn't give it to them. So the community groups then had to run out and buy it all up and pay whatever they had to pay to get their hands on it. That should be sorted out sometime next year, Pfizer says. Oh, we were speculating about when we would hear about a ransom demand for the missionaries that were kidnapped in Haiti. Well, we have one. They want, for the whole group, $17 million, please. That's 17 American and Canadian missionaries, $1 million apiece they would like.
Yeah, we talked yesterday, Chris Little reported it was $20,000 for the whole gang. I mean, the whole group of people. I don't know where he got that figure.
The ransom demands vary wildly, and there are sometimes demands that are as low as $20,000, but $1 million a person is not unprecedented in these kidnappings in Haiti.
Haiti, yeah. I got a question.
Inside Haitian or Haiti?
Since the Canadian dollar is worth 90% of the American dollar, is the Canadian one 900,000?
Oh my God.
I think it's a legitimate question.
I mean, I guess they have to clarify, do you mean 17 million American dollars or 17 million Canadian dollars?
There you go. I rest my case.
If it's a business transaction, I hope all those people are released, in good shape.
Oh, of course. And I think it will be. And I think when you're dealing with these people that do this, these kinds of people, they'll take a lot less. Because it's either you take this or you get nothing, playing chicken with these folks. Mm-hmm. And I think they'll cave because even a little bit of money in Haiti is a lot. So it's not like Europe. We're done. Coming up, oh yeah, qualified immunity. Matter of fact, hang loose on this one, will you? Because we're going to talk about qualified immunity. And yesterday, we said which way is the court going to go, and we guessed right. Qualified immunity, the Supreme Court came down. Oh, does this court love
and monsters in. 1, 2, and monsters in.
Yeah, not so much. All right, we'll come after that. And then with total hatred on the and I guarantee you're going to be surprised when I tell you the basis of this hatred. Oh yeah, all of that coming up. KFI AM 640 live everywhere.
Whether you love it, hate it, or have it made up your mind, we're glad you're here. KOST HD2.
Los Angeles,
immediately step back from council meetings and its committee assignments. Is indicted on 20 federal corruption charges. The councilman sent a letter to his colleagues vowing to fight what he called Consumers in state favor statewide COVID-19 vaccine for schools is unfair. Judges the parent status for
to make this type of a mandate for it.
Parents also say they want more research done on the long-term effects of COVID vaccines. Governor Newsom says the vaccine for kids will eventually be added to the list of other vaccines required for school kids. California Attorney General Rob Brown said his agency seized illegally grown marijuana plants during an area assessment. The campaign against marijuana testing program, or CAMP, started in 1982. Was successful, confiscating more than 180,000 pounds of illegally processed marijuana in 6 months compared to our operations last year. UAB says 165 firearms were also seized. The county with the most illegal grows, Riverside with 135 sites. LA County had 4 sites, Orange County 1. Steve Gregory, Ross Jepson and Ethan held a hearing to talk about the oil spill off the coast of Orange County. Economic impacts to the Pacific Air Show being canceled were among
California.
Touching the Pacific Coast says 1.5 million people saw the show in Huntington Beach on Saturday before it was canceled on Sunday. Cancellations hit hotels and resorts almost immediately, and the surrounding and retail and restaurants. Officials at the meeting also focused on environmental the impacts of the spill, as well as other businesses that have been affected, like Troy Kfi Am.
California Democratic Congresswoman Nanette Barragán is asking Governor Newsom to declare a state of emergency over a foul odor that is sickened some people in Carson. LA County officials say it's not coming from the Dominguez family. The county could be reimbursed for $8 or hotel stays. The Barragán says that could take a while, and people in and around Carson need to work to leave, so they won't go into debt over this. Female firefighters are putting pressure on LA Fire Department Chief Rob Terrazas to resign over what they say is sexism, racism, harassment, and abuse against them. President of Los Angeles Women in the Fire Service, Chris Larson, says it's going on for years, but Terrazas has done anything about it.
Our leadership apathy, dismissiveness, inaction has allowed a bullying culture to grow and develop within the department.
Terrazas says he recently met with the Los Angeles Women in the Fire Service to talk about ways to protect and enhance their work environment. And a scuba diver has found an ancient sword off Israel's coast that experts say is 900 years old. The man was given a certificate of appreciation for turning in the sword. We've got a crash on the 60 in Industry.
Really messing up the drive for you on the eastbound side of Azusa Avenue. It has the 2 right lanes shut down, and that's going to be a pack-and-tight drive coming away from Crossroads Parkway. A little bit of good news for your drive. So the eastbound on the 60 at Grand in the Diamond Bar area, it is an early wreck that has been cleared from lanes, but you will still see those delays continuing 60 eastbound from Azusa Avenue as you make your way toward the 57. Problems for you continuing in the El Monte area as well. On the westbound side of the 10 at Garvey, it's the right lane and the off-ramp that are taken away by a small brush fire, and that's going to be a rough ride for you coming away from Azusa Avenue. Have an update on either of these problems or anything else slowing you down. Pound 250 on the cell phone keyword is KFI traffic. Irwindale 210 west before Mount Olive. Okay, checking out the drive for you there. Westbound side of the 210, not too far from the 605. It looks like it's 2 middle lanes that are blocked, and that's going to be heavy for your drive as you come away from Sunflower. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Nick Poliokini.
Your Honda Lease Return Super Center is Norm Reeves Honda Superstore. NormReeves.com. The Dodgers are back home for Game 3 of the National League Championship Series against the Atlanta Braves. LA's trying to dig out of a 2-0 deficit in that series. Walker Buehler will start against Atlanta's Charlie Morton. First pitch, 2:08 this afternoon live on AM 570 LA Sports. Brought to you in part by Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Morongo, good times. The Red Sox lead the ALCS 2-1 after stomping all over the Houston Astros. Final score 12-3. I'm Wayne Resbeck, KFI Sports. Medicare annual enrollment is now open through December 7th. And why should you call AGA? AGA MedicareOptions.com. I'll tell you why. Because Medicare plans change every year, significantly in many cases. And your situation is unique. You're not your neighbor. And so navigating Medicare, choosing the right plan, staying on the right plan, signing up for the right plan, that can be overwhelming, which is where AGA jumps in. They'll compare most of the major plans at once at no cost to you. They advise you step by step on the best plan you can switch to or
The plans that are accepted by your physicians cover your medications at the lowest out-of-pocket cost. And even if you're already on Medicare, set up that free benefit review. Make sure that you're getting the best plan out there. It's free. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the keyword My Medicare. That's pound 250 on the cell. Say My Medicare, or visit AGAMedicareOptions.com. AGAMedicareOptions.com.
I'm attorney Darren Kavanoki from 1-800-NO-CUFFS. Can you do the alphabet backwards? Z-Y-X-W-V. Yeah, try doing that by the side of the road. So if you get pulled over, don't wing it. Call us at 1-800-NO-CUFFS.
How are those Solar Max panels treating you?
I love it. I went with SolarMax years ago. I just wish I went sooner with all the money I saved.
Right now you can get from SolarMax Tesla 420 panels and power walls for $79.96 per month and zero down.
Dial pound 250 and say SolarMax, or go to SolarMaxTech.com. Monthly payment available on approved credit. CSLB number 9720 for you.
Your KFI Financial Report is brought to you by Bay Alarm. The Dow is up 163, S&P up 28, NASDAQ up 96, and the average price of a gallon of unleaded gas in California is $4.51.
Bay Alarm is celebrating 75 years of innovation and personal service that's second to none.
Mostly sunny today with highs from the low to mid-60s at the beaches, upper 60s to right around 70 for Metro LA and OC, upper 60s to the mid-70s for the valleys and the IE. We be vocal. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
Welcome everybody, Bill Handel here and the Morning Crew on a Tuesday morning, October 19th. Some of the big stories that we are covering is Kanye West, who changed his name to the formerly known as Kanye West, has now legally changed his name to Ye. Y-E. That's his first and last and middle name, Ye.
So it's Ye.
It's Ye. Wait a minute, it's Y-E. I know, but it's Kanye. Spell it! Minus the con. What is Y-E? How is that pronounced? Well, in this particular instance, it is pronounced Ye. Yeah.
No, see, I think of it as he is now Yay.
Oh, okay. I still think it's like, how do you pronounce Will.I.Am saying? It's William. It's William.
Oh, boy.
All right,
the other one that you always point out. I'm sorry that it's...
Oh, Dead Mouse 5.
Yes.
Yeah. It's Dead Mouse 5. Okay.
You take letters in a row so literally.
Oh, don't I? Well, yesterday, Wayne and I talked about qualified immunity, where the Supreme Court had to decide which side of the fence they're on. Do you side with the police? Do you side with plaintiffs? Qualified immunity is it allows police to actually be immune from lawsuits by plaintiffs. These are civil lawsuits for civil rights violations, and the law says the police are protected from that. And then there are some rules and regulations about reasonable, etc. So let's dive into it. First of all, there are two cases that were at issue here, and one made sense, one did not to me. Right. Well, I mean, that's fair to say, because I follow your lead on this stuff, because you're pretty good on this.
Oh.
That's all right. You want to talk about these cases? Oh, yeah, whatever. You can describe them.
So the case where I think this, first of all, you understand, both of these Supreme Court orders were there were no dissent.
I know, that is interesting.
So you kind of do have to go, it's not just one wing of the court here. In any event, the hallmark of qualified immunity is you can't sue a public official for violating your constitutional rights unless somebody else already did based on the same thing and won. In other words, there has to be a precedent. And then the idea is then a public official should have known that doing whatever they did violent. Okay.
And wait, real quickly, you describe how specific that is, where it has to be specifically exactly. For example, and you took it to an extreme, but you said that's the whole premise. If someone violates constitutional rights by getting nailed for walking 28 feet outside of a crime scene, for example, well, 29 feet is a different animal.
It's a whole new thing we got to do all over.
Right.
So, and this will come up in this first case here in California, up north. The police were called. A mother, her 2 young daughters had barricaded themselves in their bedroom because the boyfriend is destroying everything in the apartment with a chainsaw. The cops show up. Now he has a knife. They beanbag him to get him to comply with getting on the ground so they can arrest him. They beanbag him, that's fine. And then one of the officers kind of holds his arm up away from the hip where he's got the knife, while the other officer puts his knee into the guy's hip for 8 seconds so they can get the knife away. He sues for excessive force. And the district judge finds a case where there were 2 officers who were found to have violated somebody's constitutional rights with excessive force by kneeling on him while he was already prone on the ground and not resisting. So the judge says, oh, kneeling on a guy when he's now prone on the ground not resisting, violation. Supreme Court said, wait a minute. The previous case was a noise complaint. This is a complaint of the fact of a chainsaw destroying stuff.
Toy Story.
Previous case, that guy was unarmed.
Right.
This case, he had a knife. It's different.
Right. And that's what happens in
whenever
anyone cites a case as precedent, you always try to distinguish it away, saying this is different. It's not